everybody, Paul K, Saturday Mornings Outdoors. Apparently we have turtle heaven. Look at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's just tons of turtles here. I am spring hole fishing, trout fishing, simple bait fishing, and on a gorgeous, one of the best days of the year so far. It's 65, 70 degrees, and the turtles are here to keep me company, I suppose. Look at them all lined up over there. That's pretty funny. So let's see if we can get us some trout in this spring hole. So let's see how sharp your woodsmanship eyes are. See if you can spot the critter before he takes off. You see him yet? You see him yet? Right here. See the frog? Right there. There he is, Mr. Frog. Pretty slick. So simplest setup ever. Number 8 bait hook. You know, the barbed. It's got the shank, the slashes on the shank to hold the bait. Trout worms, about 1.5 feet a leader, and a simple bobber. As you can't get simpler than that. The Beverly Hillbilly style, but you can either. I want meat, so that's why I use this stuff. I teach you the simplest way, and you will catch fish this way. That's all. Simple. What makes these spring holes more attractive to the trout is that they're coming right up. This one bubbles right up out of the ground. So the water is ice cold coming out of the earth like that. And the trout prefer colder water, so they're going to stay away from the warm water, ambient water, and be more attracted to the cold water, to which their body is designed for. So anytime you can find springs, that's the place to be. Mark them down, and it's like finding a good fishing spot in the ocean. You don't tell nobody. But if you can find them, you can usually see them in winter time. The ice is really thin, or it freezes over way later than the whole other area of ice. That's generally, it's either moving water or it's going to be a spring. But if you can get 2 or 3 of those logged in, then you'll have a place. And there's trout there, or the deep enough impoundment to hold trout, then you got yourself something. I'll try casting over in turtle world here. I don't want the turtles though. I'm correct. I'm pretty sure that's a hawk feather. It's not turkey, that's for sure. It's probably a hawk feather. Cool. It's probably getting after the fish. My bait's out there, and now we just wait for the bobber to start bobbifying. But meanwhile, I have a pretty funny story to relate to you. Past couple of weeks, a big fat skunk has been parading at nighttime along the edge of my house. I think they're looking for a place to dig a den, or, you know, underneath a garage or something like that. There's nothing like that under my house, but I just noticed them about 5 nights, almost in a row. So I figured what's good for the goose is good for the gander. And this is a true story. I wish I could catch this on video, but I didn't. I have mace. So what's good for the goose is good for the gander. He came strutting along, and I maced him right in the face. So I shouldn't know if I should say that. It's mace. It didn't hurt him physically, but he sure didn't like it. At first he didn't do anything. He just waddled off, but then about 10 minutes later he was in the middle of the street and traffic was stopping, and he couldn't figure out what happened. So I think a taste of his own medicine. And I don't know where the creativeness came from. I couldn't resist. But needless to say, and then he just wandered off. But I'm sure the mace wore off somehow. He probably went in for a spring swim, but he didn't spray. He didn't do anything like that. He just took it like a man, or took it like a skunk. And now he knows what it feels like. True stories, bro. Can't make this stuff up. And fish on. Spring hole fishing. Let me get him unhooked. Turtle wandering over. Coming to say hi. See him right there. They make great pets too if you know how to feed them. Apparently this year it's a good year for turtles in this little area. He's coming in for a landing. So I kind of think I see his plan. He sees the trout. There ain't a chance, buddy. There's not a chance. That's right. Buzz off. That's my supper. Go get your own supper. You clown. Look at him. That's right. Be gone. Go, go, go. This guy. No, not a chance. Get you work for your supper. So I better fillet this before those turtles get it. So say 14 inches, 14-inch trout. Not bad, not bad. Just stay right along the backbone. Till you get to right about there, then you can just push through, keep the backbone on our side, slide around down. Now here, I said this before in other videos, but I see in the Midwest, a lot of guys, they say, this is the fast way to fillet anything. Here, let me get this out of the Mr. Hawk out of the way. And they just cut right through the rib cage and rip it off, and they think that's fillet, but then you got to go back and pull that rib cage out. Why? Why would you do that? It's not hard. You need a sharp knife, but just go around the rib cage and be done with it. You know, I see this now. A lot of guys do this, but it seems to be just a Midwest thing. But like, what's wrong with that? You know, I mean, there's no rib cage, and it's a beautiful fillet. So, you know, that's all there is to it. I mean, you add an extra step when you do that, you know. And then I just go on this side and kind of get the skin off, and it is a perfect fillet. Now I'll do the other side and we'll get to have some supper. Two absolutely perfect fillets, and now I'll go feed the turtles. I just wanted to get them before they got them, so. But I hope, let me get this stuff off me. I hope you like this edition, a quick edition of trout and spring holes. And it's spring and it's trout season, so get you a spring hole and get trouting. So, I am so sorry for that. But tune in again next week. Please hit the like and subscribe, very important to this channel. And don't forget to say your prayers as usual. And we'll see you next week, guys. Must be the sunning spot. Actually, he's got a piece of fish with him. I wish you could see that. See you later. Oh, there's another one poking his head up. He's saying thank you. Bye-bye.